Hey guys, Sandy here, and I am back with my Citrus Twist kit for the month of November. Now this is only going to be the second layout I've scrapbooked with this kit, so I have got to get a move on. So I have tons, like tons and tons left. And I am actually scrapbooking Thanksgiving 2016 today. And this is my only photo I have from Thanksgiving. And yes, that is steak and that is lobster back here. So yum. I'm not too big on turkey and we love steak and lobster, so that is what we normally do for Thanksgiving. And we're getting ready for Thanksgiving coming up here shortly, and I've already placed my order for my lobsters and we've got the steaks in the freezer, and oh my word, I am looking forward to it. Okay, enough about food, let's see what I can do. So the first thing I do is gut out this cardstock that came in the extra paper kit. Now this is the first month that I've ever ordered the extra paper, and I've got to say I really love the option of having this extra paper, but yet I'm still gutting it out. The reason is this. So I want this cardstock as the border outline of my base of the layout. Now I want it to have that color in on the page at another place though. So to do that, what I have done is just gutted this out so I'll be able to mat my photo on it. And I'm going to mat my photo on a larger photo mat as well, but I just wanted to bring that color in a little bit from the edge of the page. And I know I have seen this layout completed recently by someone. It was very, very similar page design, title placement, journaling, everything. I've seen it. I think I saw it on a Facebook Live, maybe. Maybe it was a YouTube video. I can't remember exactly who. It was Shamel. It was a Shamel Facebook Live. I just remembered. So, like I'd seen this layout design before. I think I even have some layout designs very similar to this, but her page, like I can picture the page in my mind when I close my eyes, but I couldn't remember who actually created it until just now. Now her hunk of pattern paper is on the right side, and I decided to put mine on the left, but this is definitely a scrap lift from memory. So if it turns out that it looks a lot like it, then it's a scrap lift. If it turns out it doesn't look that much like it, it's still a scrap lift. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, so I brought in that darker paper just to bring some oomph to that photo. And I definitely want to use these glitter thickers because this came in the kit, and I also have a package of these glitter thickers and I haven't used them yet. So I just need to make sure that at least one of these packages is going. And I'm gonna call this one Fabulous Thanksgiving, because it is a fabulous Thanksgiving when you're having steak and lobster. I mean, come on, guys. So I'm just like trying to figure out where I want it to go. I'm trying to think about which letters I have that can mix with this glitter fabulous word, and we'll go with the colors that's on this page. And I'm thinking it's gonna go here. And I get it all positioned and then realize that I need something there. Like my journaling has to go there, and I'm actually going to put more journaling on this page than I usually do on my pages because I reminisce a little bit. I find that when I'm scrapbooking my layouts, if I'm just talking about the event at that moment, then I journal much less than if I reminisce about other memories. So, which kind of makes sense, right? Because I'm not just talking about one moment in time, I'm talking about multiple moments in time, so then you would have more to say. Duh, Sandy. Anyway, so what I did was talked about how, we started the steak and lobster tradition, people were offended, we've invited people over for Thanksgiving and had steak and lobster, but it really is one of our favorite things to do. And I'm just trying to figure out like where I want the title to go. And at first I thought about having the title separate from the journaling card, but I didn't like the way it looked. So I just tap that sucker on there, and then I'm going to fit Thanksgiving in with these freckled fawn letter stickers. And this takes me a little bit, and I have to like move the stuff around a little bit. Like I have to move Fabulous around. I move the journal card around, but I'm not going to make you guys watch that because it is very, very tedious. It wasn't that fun for me to do it. Now, one thing I did do, instead of using the ends that are intended as ends in that letter sticker sheet, I actually used the Z and I just turned them on their side because those huge, large ends were way too big and it wouldn't fit where I needed to fit on that page right there. Now there is an ever so slight little bit of trap space between Thanksgiving and Fabulous, and it's a teeny little bit, and I'm not worried about it. Like while I'm sitting here doing this voiceover, that gap, that white glaring gap right there is kind of bugging me, but when I'm looking at my finished layout, I love it, so it's not a big deal. Now I've gone through the die cuts and went out and picked the ones that I thought might work on this page, and I don't end up using them. I don't end up using those beautiful roses. Now I love those roses, so I'm definitely going to have to use them on a page while I'm scrapbooking with this kit, but it's definitely not going to happen on this one. And I am a fan of my ATG, so we just go ahead and going to slap some glue down on there. Now I think this is when my ATG ran out. I think I was using the pink one first, and now I'm on the red one. And guys, like having two ATGs is amazing, and I'm so thankful that my husband got me the second one for Christmas one year. And because I gotta tell you, when you run out of tape while you're scrapbooking, it is a huge pain to stop, reload it, and put it in. So what happens is I stop when both of them run out, reload both of them, and go on my merry way. And that works out great for me. Now this frame over here on the left, I don't like, sometimes I like how you can see the layers behind the frame, and I don't mind it. On this layout, I wasn't liking being able to see the layers behind the frame. So I pulled out this Simple Stories paper pad, and that's the same place where I got that lined paper that I'm using for my journaling. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop this little frame over top of that guy and cut off the excess, and then it's going to be great. Now I think I figured out what the shaking is, because I thought that it was just me like going hard with my ATG, but I think it's actually the cord. So I have it like the phone, I right now I'm videotaping with my phone, and I have it plugged in because I'm doing less stopping and starting and just videoing my whole process and cutting out the parts where I'm just like staring off into space, or I'm getting up and walking around my room looking for stuff. But I think it's the cord. Like the cord is hanging and it's like over top of this one twirly shelf thing that I have right here on my table, and I think that is what's vibrating and that is what's shaking the phone, because I was watching myself while I was ATGing, I was watching the tripod and everything, and nothing was moving. So the tripod rather. So I think it's that. I think it's the cord. So I'm either going to have to not have my cord plugged in, or I'm going to have to figure something else out. But I think that's what it is. So hopefully there'll be no more mini quakes during my scrapbooking. Now I'm just sitting here with the die cuts, and I'm popping out the leaves out of the center here, and I've already used the gold die cuts that look just like these greeny ones, and I used those on another layout, but I think they look fine here too. I mean, it's a page about Thanksgiving, and leaves match, even though they're not the leaves I would think about for Thanksgiving, but whatever, it looks, the colors match, and I like it, and that's kind of what matters, right? As long as you like your page. Sometimes you don't even have to like your page, you just have to get it done. But I really, I think I like the cream and the orange and the yellow. It's very like traditional fall colors, because I'm not a big like fall color scrapper, I guess. I usually scrap with bright colors, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I am doing an awful lot of teal and pink lately, and I'm actually getting a little sick of it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But like, I love scrapbooking with orange. So here it is. I got some orange on this page and it's making me ridiculously happy. And I'm just going to mess around with these die cuts for a little bit and figure out where exactly I want everything to go. And then I pull out these little blue flowers, and I know that they're going to go on the page somewhere, and it's a real struggle to figure out where, and I don't know why. Do you know when sometimes, like, you have the supplies, you know that you want them to go on a page, and then you're just like, why in the world can I not make these work? And I'm not even sure why I switched to my dot runner here, but I did. I'm not sure. Anyway, so I get the flowers down, and then I notice that the flowers over by the word one are kind of just blending into that triangle paper, like you really can't even see it. So I'm thinking I'm going to add these little doodlebug sprinkles, and these did not come in the kit. These are from my stash. And I'm just going to put these in the center of the flowers. And these are one of my favorite things to do with enamel dots and sprinkles and gems or whatever, is to put them in the center of flowers. I didn't, like, just recently that's become one of my favorite things to do. So I grabbed the cut apart sheet, and I'm looking to see if there's anything that I can use from the cut apart sheet. I really enjoy the cut apart sheets that come in the Citrus Twist kits. Like, the labels are always fantastic, and they usually have sentiments like written on them that are very usable for me. And I like get rid of a minimal amount, so it's totally worth it. And I just decided that I needed to add a little bit of yellow right there. Like, there was just too much blue and teal color going on right there, and it just needed a little bit of yellow there. So the label sticker is going there, and then I'm going to put the word one on top of it, and then I'm going to put the flower on top of that. But it doesn't exactly go where I want it to go, so what I'm going to do is split the label and put the flower on top there, and you won't even be able to tell that I cut that label. Like, once the flower's on top, the only way you'll even know that that is a label that is cut apart is that you're watching me do it right now. And then, whoops, didn't have enough glue, so need to add a little bit more. And then I'm thinking, I really want to add this Good Times tab, but wherever I'm putting it, it just doesn't look right. So then I get the bright idea to put it to the left, and I like the way it looks there, so I pop some adhesive on there and put it back into place, and it's like, hooray, done. And now I'm just taking a peek and seeing if I want to add any more of these cut aparts anywhere, because they're great colors and they match great, but I'm just not like feeling any of it. And of course I have to look through the die cuts just one more time, and I'm like, actually I think I'm okay with this page. But you know, I'm still trying a little bit more. I'm like, do I want to add anything else? I was thinking about cutting out that little rose and putting it over top of the heart there, but I don't. So what I do is turn off the camera here, and I put my journaling down. And that is a lot of journaling for this page. I also add a little bit of Heidi Swapp Gold Color Shine, and I sprinkle that around. And then that's going to do it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hit subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Hit like if you liked it. And leave me a comment if you want to say anything. I'll catch you next time.